Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in, man. Y'all come on in. Y'all know what it is, man. We've been absent for a minute. You can't do nothing when Mother Nature calls, man. You know what I'm saying? We had some downtime. Prayers go out to my man, Brother Claude, for everything that he's been going through these last couple weeks, man. But he's covered. He's covered. He's covered. All the prayers and salute to him, man, for, finding his time and finding a way to navigate through everything that has been thrown in his way. He's been hurdling over these rocks. He ain't crawling under them. He's going right through them, and he's doing his thing, man. And, he is there for his family, making sure his family is taken care of, and, he's making a way. So for everybody that's going to come in here, man, make sure y'all hit the like, comment, subscribe. I know we've been away for a minute. You know how YouTube is. You go away for a minute. Sometimes they'll hold your stuff back until, things start percolating. But we back live, man. We back live, man. It's going to be a great show tonight, man. Get that off your chest, man. We got a lot of things to cover, man. So before we get started, you know how it always is, man. When you're on the brink of stuff like this, man, you're on the brink of greatness, man. This is what we do. So sit back. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you got your post notifications on so you know every time. Get that off your chest. Post a video or goes live. Y'all get down in the comment section. Sit back. Let's get this thing started.
Yeah. Turn the mic up. The game starts now. Bro Claude. K-Sap. Get that off your chest. Get that off your chest. Get that off your chest. Let the whole world know. Real sports talk everywhere we go. No fake takes, no hiding the truth. Breaking down the game from the fans' point of view. Get that off your chest. Bring the energy. NFL, NBA, WNBA history. From the field to the court, we bringing that heat. Bro, Claude and K-Sap got the streets on their feet. Walk in the booth, got the fans locked in. Talking about the losses, talking about the wins. Who's the next star? Who's falling apart? Who's making history? Who's changing the sport? Quarterbacks under pressure. Fourth quarter moments. Big plays, big names, championship opponents. Lindy battles, legends in the making. WNBA stars got the whole world shaking. No scripted answers, no watered down views. Every conversation got something to prove. If you got an opinion, bring it to the show. Because real fans know where the real ones go. Get that off your chest. Let the whole world know. Real sports talk everywhere we go. No fake takes, no hiding the truth. Breaking down the game from the fans' point of view. Get that off your chest. Bring the energy. NFL, NBA, WNBA history. From the field to the court, we bringing that heat. Bro, Claude and K-Sap got the streets on their feet. This ain't just a podcast, it's a movement. Every hot take got the whole room moving. Bro, Claude and K-Sap setting the pace. Bringing passion and knowledge every single day. From opening tip to the final play, we talk about the moments that define the game. The fans got a voice, now it's time to speak. Get that off your chest, 7 days a week. Yeah. Yeah. Say it loud. Say it proud. Get that off your chest. Bro Claude. K-Sap. Sports talk at its best.
Yes, man. You see, we back, man. I got my man, Brother Claude, with me tonight, man. I know we've been off for a minute, but we still gonna rock this thing out, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't nothing stop us. We're gonna keep this train moving. When you come in, make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the video, man. If you're watching it on the playback, do us a favor. Hit the subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so you know every time we drop in this hot business. But look, man. It's been a tumultuous, 2 weeks, man. So, Brother Claude, let us know how your week been, man. I know you got a lot of things, man, that's on your plate and a lot of things that took place that held you back, but you still pushed through, man. Let us know. You're on mute.
Well, first, I want to thank Almighty God, y'all, for protecting and covering us. I mean, what you think is bad is not really bad when you're able to live through the type of tragedy. I'm sure some of you guys seen it in the national news that Chicago south suburbs was tore up, generally in my area, and then of course going also the tornado reached Indiana all the way to Gary, and this is a heck of a thing when it's you. It's a heck of a thing hearing about it, but then when it's you and it's actually affected you and you're there, it's a heck of a thing to live through it and be there. So, we all right over here. We just navigating our time and our money, our resources, and also making sure that some people get water, make sure some people got food. Some of our people don't have lights right now, and most of the bottom part towards the border of Indiana, they looking at maybe 10 to 18 months out of power, case out, because they had the electric company had done such a horrible job and such a bad job over there out there in Gary all the way down that they didn't take care of the vegetation and the
Wow.
trees and everything. So some of those people won't even have power until the next 10 months to maybe 18 months, like a second world country. And they saying that Indiana was a tester. The bottom part of Indiana was a tester because, of course, the bottom part of the population into Hammond and Monster and all of that. That is mostly a black population, so that you guys can get the demographic of it all. And the upper part, of course, Indianapolis and all of those of Indiana is taken care of well. But the lower part, where we migrate at, that's closer to Chicago, don't even have lights as we speak. I got my lights maybe about 7-8 days ago, case out.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
I was in the darkness. You guys didn't know it. Sometimes I was recording from the car. Sometimes I was over my aunt's house. You guys just didn't know it because I didn't have my background revealed. But yeah, so I just navigated through a lot of the turmoil of what was going on when we didn't have lights. You guys probably, I mean, most of the time wouldn't know we had lights because the lights went out just a couple of days ago, right? Case out,
but
just
see,
a
that's
couple
the
of
difference.
days.
That's the difference, bro, Claude. When you said you know how to navigate through things, right?
Yeah,
And we talk about that all the time. We even talk about that on these YouTube streets, man. We know how to navigate. We know how to persevere. We know
yeah,
how to get through obstacles. Like a lot of people want to, I'm going to get it off my chest, man. See, a lot of people want that instant gratification. A lot of people want to jump straight down at the end of the road that they're traveling.
right.
It don't work that way, man.
No.
It's a grind. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people, I mean, I see a lot of things on YouTube that just don't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of content creators, and by just looking at certain things, it
Mm-hmm.
just don't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I've shared this with you a couple of times. Sometimes the numbers just don't add up.
No.
Like sometimes I think people get on YouTube that are content creators and they want to impress people. When I say
Right.
they want to impress people, is because when you go to their channel and you look at their numbers and you look at the subscriber count, you be like, "Oh, this YouTube channel, they doing something," but it just don't add up, man. I mean, me and my wife talk about it all the time because my wife is a big numbers person. Sometimes numbers don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And you got certain people, certain channels out there that have 10 to 20,000 subscribers, man. But when you look at their videos that they drop, their lives that they drop, man, you got 5 and 10 and 20 views, man. Something ain't right. So for people that's on YouTube that's grinding it out, man, keep grinding it authentically, man. Build it. It'll come, man. And I tell everybody on my network, it just so happened I flipped the switch and I found a little niche that's working for me right now. I just been talking about the Nolan Wells story. I've been talking about the Nolan Wells tragedy. I've been talking about all the stuff that you see online that some people's favorite officer, Brandon Tatum, all the narratives that he's pushing. And I've been talking about it. And when I tell you my numbers, man, I just dropped a video last night that got over 50,000 views on it. And you know what I'm saying? I done gained over 2, 3,000 subscribers within 2 weeks. I
Mm-hmm.
just now went up over 30,000 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably about 300 away from 31,000, and I just made 30,000 3 days ago.
Right.
So people are starting to, subscribe to my channel and they following the content. That's why I say, man, just keep building it and building it, man. I just wanted to get that off my chest, man.
I appreciate it though, brother. You know, the thing is that um when you start at this rate, you know, everybody, you told me, when you talked to me, you was like, look, bro, you come in, don't expect no hurry, because you gave me your story completely on how you started and how long it took you. And before the 60 days situation happened, you was like, don't get this, what I mean, discouraged. Don't get yourself in a situation where we are actually um in a I'm in a situation, or you having this conversation with me constantly and consistently about just stay strong,
Yeah.
stay in tune. And I took it on the chin, you know what I mean? And God just blessed me to be able in 60 days on my steady servant channel to be monetized in 60 days. And Keisha probably a little bit less when she started. And the blessing is that it all comes from the Simply Ball Dropping network, the Simply Ball Dropping connection. And me personally, you know how I feel, bro. If KSAP go live, hey, I'm just like Gil's Arena. KSAP go live, my shit shut down. That's just it. You know what I mean? I mean, if KSAP go live, ain't nothing else going on for me. You got what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they call it, what I mean, what they call it, but loyalty is everything.
Yes.
Character means everything. When you're a person that is a creator, a content creator, this is a profession, y'all. This ain't nothing. I mean, putting shows together, putting things. You got people that assist you, like my niece. She wins. I will tell you that, KSAP. She wins. Van, AC Chi-Town, Calvin. Big Girl and ADP. They've been really, really help us.
Oh,
Of a lot of shows that I've been able to actually have good viewing and all of those things, and they participate in news daily on
yes.
information and keeping me in the loop, which we got those people, but those are my highlight people that I stay in tune with, I talk to every day, you know what I mean, that we got a relationship with. You got to find those type of people you got relationships with, just like yourself with me and Keisha. You got what I'm saying? That me and Keisha gonna respond to what, I mean, whatever it is, to be there for you. So, the thing is that I want y'all to support the show, because not by popularity, but I want y'all to support this show because of the hard work and the actual, what I mean, grind of it all. And that we ain't expecting y'all to do nothing. We don't expect y'all to actually just come and listen to what we say. You know what I'm saying? Just like everything else that I built, I know that it's a way up the hill, but I also know it's a way down the hill too. So I don't want to go down. I just want to be able to have the time of traveling upwards, so we can get at the top and be able to, what I mean, to know how that feel like. But go ahead, brother KSAP. I wanted to just, let everybody know, man, where we at and where we stand. And I first want to start the show talking about the Wanabana. The Wanabana now has chosen a team, big bro. She has chosen a team because we heard of the late news about how the Wanabana has left Phoenix, and she, they let her out of her contract, and so that she can go and basically championship chase. That's what we call it. I mean, arguably,
or you go ahead and say ring chasing.
Ring chasing. Okay, she trying to chase a ring.
There you
know
go.
What I mean,
Let's keep it a buck.
We
Everybody wants to use that terminology when it comes to Bron, so we're gonna use it to everybody else.
Hey, if the shoe fit, put it on and start walking in it. You got what I'm saying? So I think that at the end of the day, right now, the way that it is, she has chose her team, and it is the Atlanta Dream. So y'all, before I even get started into going on what the thumbnail talking about, Shedeur Sanders and Jonathan Kuminga and Angel and Asia Wilson getting the week of the year, and then of course the USA team. Before I get started with that, I'm just letting y'all know that the Atlanta Dream is becoming a more and more serious organization, because over the last 4 years, which bro, K-Sap, they have not been serious. They have not actually put the pieces together to actually in the front office and all of those things that was going on. So whatever was going on with the Chicago Sky was going on with the Atlanta Dream also. You got what I'm saying? They had they different debacles that was going on there. And Kennedy Carter, we know she was there. We knew that Courtney Williams was there. And it's the reason why they left too. You got what I'm saying? And moved around. So, DeWanna Bonner has chosen. And what does this mean? And rightfully so. This is a 2-time WNBA champion. She got 2 rings. She a 6-time WNBA All-Star. And this is her 3rd, leading scorer in the WNBA history. She will be 3rd ranking when her career ends, or if she ends it this year or next year, she'll be in the number 2 or the number 3 slot, K-Sap, in scoring of all time. So this ain't no trash. You know what I mean? DeWanna Bonner we've seen it dwindle down, because now DeWanna Bonner averaging right now 10 points, 6.1 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 1.2 steals, which is still excellent for a player that's her age. You got what I'm saying? And definitely she shows glimpses of who she is in certain segments and times in the in the game. So I wanted to put that in the forefront and get it off my chest. What do I think about the move, K-Sap? Good for DeWanna Bonner. Bad for the WNBA structure. Because what she doing is she just left Indiana Fever in the middle of a season, went to Phoenix. Now at the end of a season, she leaving Phoenix to go to Atlanta. That sends a signal to these young girls. And I don't think that is cool for her to do that in the middle of a season. Now, at the end of the season, arguably, you could go wherever you want to go. But what happened to stick with what I chose? What happened to I'm going to be available for who I signed with? And I'm going to play my hardest and end the season, because if I'm not mistaken, her and Alyssa Thomas is married, right? So it's a bond with them. So she knows how to stick with her wife. She knows how to do that. But when it comes to these teams and they doing these type of things and moving around the way that they moved around and moving around as of late, of course, it's because of the money. But I don't agree with, the way it went down. I don't agree. It don't make me feel good to actually sit up here and glaze and say, well, this is the new era. So that means, goddamn it, well, Your wife ain't supposed to be loyal when it's somebody else that got some good money. Your husband, somebody else got a better body or a better situation. Me personally, you know what I mean, identify a better situation for you as a man. You can't tough it out. So sometimes, loyalty means everything. You know what I mean? Uh, and me being here on Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, if they give me an offer or give you an offer like they done a while ago, we want to praise one another in those offers, but we also know the connection of where we at, and we're going to stay tight on our individual independent ownership and also have this rolling at the same time. There's no difference of how you have to look at things, and loyalty is everything to me. And I don't think that this was a good character showing, but I do think that it's good for Atlanta. Definitely getting a player like Dawana Bonner shoot what y'all already hear I do it. Dawana Bonner shoot what she wanna. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited about it though. I'm excited because I know Dawana Bonner, you know what I mean, is the third leading scorer in the WNBA. It's coming to the Atlanta Dream.
Yeah.
So that's a serious move. I don't care what you say. Making that type of move, going from Phoenix to Atlanta to the playoffs, that's a big time move for Atlanta. I mean, for us, the little youngins that's watching it, you know what I mean, the character thing, but for as what she's about to do and add to this team, because she knows how to win. Her and Jordan Canada, they know how to win. They got championship DNA. She already got fellowship and camaraderie with Bree Jones already off the top. You got what I'm saying? So that type of gelling and Bree Jones, you know how the girls get together, and you know how we as fellas, we like, yeah, this is my dude. He cool. You know what I'm saying? We got history with each other. So ain't gonna be no problems. We gonna come in and do this shit. You got what I'm saying? So that's what they got going on. So I think it'll be also good for the locker room. You got what I'm saying? Because Dawana Bonner have been, involved in 2 big championships. So her coming over to Atlanta, I think it brings more chances to Atlanta to win. Now it gets real spicy, baby. So you could take it after that.
Yeah. I okay. Let me see. I say this way. I have no problem with her doing that because it happens in sports. It happens in the NBA. Certain players get bought out right around playoffs time, right? And they free to go play with any team that they want. But I just don't want her to pull another Indiana Bull job. Get to Atlanta in the midst of the playoffs, things don't go right for you, hear a couple boos and stuff, and you want to boat, you want to get up out of town. But I think it's a good move, but let me ask you this. Where is she going to fit at? Whose minutes is she getting? You still got Bree Jones that's coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Whose minutes is she going to get? She going to get Pow Pow's minutes?
Absolutely.
Like that's the minutes that she's getting. She's getting Pow Pow's minutes.
Absolutely. And that's my girl.
Yeah, and like you said, she got championship DNA. She got championship DNA. And the thing, what I like about it is Dawana Bonner, what? She go about 6'4", 6'5"?
She's 6'4", 6'5".
More length.
6'5". 6'5".
More length. And, she can play perimeter defense.
Mm-hmm.
She's dwindling down in her career, third leading scorer in the WNBA history, right? So you take all that in consideration, and you said from the start, I paid attention to you because you said Atlanta wasn't a serious organization for the last 3 years, right?
Mm-hmm. 4 years.
4 years.
Mm-hmm.
But now you got Angel Reese in the fray, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see what Angel Reese is doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. is rocking right now. They got championship aspirations, man.
Yeah.
And then you add a piece like that. Certain pieces can get you over the hump. Not in a sense where you're gonna need the play to show it,
Mm-hmm.
but from the locker room standpoint, she got championship DNA. She's a 2-time WNBA champion.
Mm-hmm.
She has,
6 time.
yeah. So she knows what it takes to win champion. It's just her voice can be very advantageous. It can be very helpful. And then you got Jordan Canada, right? And then you got players that are built for this, right? Angel Reese is so excited. She says she is serious about going in to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard that comment she said the other day about something about this is the first time she feels excited gearing up to the playoffs.
Yes. This is her first playoffs. This was her first time.
I know, but she says she feels excited gearing up for the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have that excitement in Chicago.
No.
She didn't have that excitement. So she is ready to rock and roll. And my thing about it is, I think DeWanna Bonner, it's a good fit. We got to see what Mexico going to do with, her easing her way in the lineup and where she can fit at. But I think it's a good move, and I think she made the best decision because she looked around the board and said, "Man, I could help this team.
Mm-hmm.
I could help this team," and it's going to be very interesting if the standings don't change, and you get that 4 and 5 matchup between the Atlanta Dream and the Indiana Fever. That would be something to behold.
Yeah. Well, the thing is this, at the end of the day, G, and this is why I wanted to come out the gate. I had something else before this, but while we were prepping, I was like, well, we got to talk about this situation and how it turns the trajectory of the playoffs. This turns the trajectory of the Indiana Fever because that DeWanna Bonner wanna see the Fever, and the Fever fans wanna see her. That's gonna be much. See, TV is a move. Also, I don't know if it's a bigger hand. You know how I am about the hidden hand. I don't know if the higher ups was even involved in putting her on the Atlanta Dream because her going to the Atlanta Dreams is ratings because of the beef between her and the Indiana Fever and the Caitlin Clark fans. I mean, I don't know. You know how I am, K-Sep. So I don't know if somebody was in the little room with her to say, if you go here, you're going to be with the GOAT. And this will be another run, and it'll be looking like a bunch of old ninjas, running for another championship.
I don't think she did anything for the Aces. She wouldn't have moved the needle for the Aces.
She wouldn't have moved the needle anyway.
I think the Aces have established, their core people, and they know what. I think.
Well, Nalissa Smith went down, so.
Yeah, but but DeWanna Bonner's not, she's not the type of player to replace
Nalissa Smith.
Nalissa Smith, right?
Period.
They play different roles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I said it's a good fit for, DeWanna Bonner to be in Atlanta. That's probably the best fit. And she looked across the board and she knew what it was.
Right.
And I think she will get, welcomed into Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Because Atlanta is one of them type of organizations and cities where they not going to turn their back on you.
Right.
As much as Michael Vick did with the dogs and stuff, Atlanta never turned their back on Michael Vick.
No, they didn't.
See what I'm saying? So I think, she'll be fine with the Atlanta Dream.
Wow. I just think that the jizz of it all, though. You know me. The jizz of it all. Yeah. It sounds suspect. I'm just saying. You know how I am. I gotta get it off my chest.
Hold on. Suspect in what sense? Like suspect in what sense?
Like all of a sudden, because they not having a great year. This is unprecedented. Yes, the NBA does certain things, but I'm talking about this is the W. This is unprecedented that she so happens to go to a championship contending team at the end of the season where games before is released and she's available. She's an adequate player. She's a substantial player. She's not a player that has declined totally. Yeah. She has been involved in the offense in the program over there in Phoenix. All of a sudden, now it's a change where she's going, you know what I mean? She's going to be ring chasing.
Maybe she wanted out, bro, Claude. Maybe she wanted to go to an organization where she can contribute. You know,
I call it hogwash.
But you gotta understand. Look, Phoenix was out of playoffs, and like
I call it hogwash.
Hold up, whatever DeWanna Bonner negotiated with Phoenix to get out, they accepted it, and now she was free to sign with any team in the Atlanta organization. They see fit to bring her in. I guess Schmecko likes what he sees in her, so she had a chance to sign with anybody, but she chose the Atlanta Dream, and the Atlanta Dream will welcome her in. So the feeling is mutual. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, yeah, I get it. I know you
called it hogwash, but hey, she found her way to a championship contender.
Oh, she found her way. Oh yeah, because she know how to move in these streets. You got what I'm saying?
It seemed like she does because she got up out of Indiana, went back with her wife out there in Phoenix. Things didn't work out. They not playoff bound. Now her wife got to sit there and watch her in the playoffs.
God, dog.
That's diabolical.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
I mean, but hey, it is what it is. I mean,
it's diabolical. So is we gonna let? Is they gonna? I'm just saying. I'm waiting. In Phoenix pulling these type of moves, bro. I'm just waiting. Is Alyssa Thomas now gonna get waived so she could go over there and play for the Aces or one of the? You know what I mean? The Lynx or whoever. She ain't going to the Lynx, but
there's a cutoff time for that though, bro, Claude.
Well, I'm just saying, you got a couple days, right?
You got a couple days, but if something ain't manifesting right now, if something ain't, if the traction ain't building up now, then what is it? But hey, it could be hogwash.
This was done in one day, though. This was done in one day. She left the team.
Look how quick but look how quick she got out of Indiana and got to Phoenix. Yeah. That was done within like a 3-day span.
3 days, yeah. Yeah. She know how to move in. One thing about DeWanna Bonner, she know how to move in these streets.
She's a veteran. Like you said, she didn't put up enough points, third leading scorer in WNBA hit. You know what I'm saying? She didn't put up her points.
Mm-hmm.
She got some kind of clout.
Man, shout out to DeWanna Bonner. Because, girl, I mean, damn, the move of the century. The move of...
Yeah, DeWanna Bonner, if you listening, man, come on the show and tell us how you did it.
Yeah, tell it. Hey, we want to know. Because, I hit her up. I always tell her I'm proud of her. I mean, that's right. Certain players I hit. And I hit DeWanna Bonner when, they said that she was the third leading scorer. And I gave her congratulations. You know how I do, K-Sap. I hit them all and hit them on the, the back end. But
sometimes you can't be afraid to slide in people's DMs, man. They might not read it, but it's in there. It's in there. And when they got time to scour through their messages, they'll see that you left them a message. Hey, it is what it is, man.
I left a quick message. You know what I mean? And let it stand the way it gotta be stood. But I'll say this, and we gonna move on. If Atlanta wasn't dangerous to you, a veteran, a champion, an all-star, going to this on her way out and want to let these young mother effers know what's going on, because it's a chip on a veteran's shoulder to show them MF what's up. You got what I'm saying? So y'all don't think that she just going to Atlanta to go and play a part. No, she going there to Atlanta to make a statement for herself also. It ain't going to play no damn parts. She going there to make a statement that she want that third ring. She want another ring. She want to leave out with a bang. She want to go in the blaze of glory, right? K-Sap, she want to go out in the blaze. You know what I mean? King Kong ain't got shit on me. Oh. So we gonna leave it there for y'all, man. And I think personally, bro, good move by her. Great move by the organization. Good move by her. You know what I mean? Able to make that type of thing go down.
Yeah.
And you know, everybody won. You know, the only one that lost actually is the season for Phoenix. Other than that, you know what I mean? They got Kelsey Plum, and it don't look like she gonna stay there either. From what I'm hearing in the highways and byways, look like Kelsey Plum is still looking to still move on and land somewhere else.
And she
Where
with a team because Kelsey Plum is she can help out any contending team right now.
any
She's just getting done. She's getting done bad, but hey, it is what it is, man.
yeah, Kelsey Plum she has gotten done, Blake.
Yeah.
Bad. Going over to LA was a big mistake. And this is why I was just telling y'all. Chicago is what Chicago is, but most of these bum ass teams is the way they've always been. You got what I'm saying? The baby goat was over in Chicago, so yeah, definitely you get more eyes in the eyes of America there. But LA, trash bucket. Connecticut, trash bucket. You got what I'm saying? Dallas, trash bucket. They just not trying to get themselves together.
Dallas just creeped into that last playoff spot. Go ahead.
You got what I'm just saying.
Better than what they was, but go ahead.
and the whole thing is that, you know, it's other teams that's out there that's in the top tier and what it's supposed to be, but you always got your cheese getters, you know what I mean? Your rats next to the garbage can pickers. You got what I'm saying? So in those things, I think that the WNBA needs to fix. It's a work in progress. We are now in the third season of Angel Reese getting total hate, and even hate from an organization standpoint. Don't tell me nothing about, oh, it was mutual. Angel wanted out soon as Jeff Pagliosha pulled this stunt, just like Enes Kanter. That's how they all get down. But we ain't going to even get into that. I'm not even going to get that no more air. We didn't already had that on the show. I'm not giving that mark no air about it. I know we have to say it, you know what I mean, have our piece. But Enes Kanter, go eat, you know what I mean, go sit on a dildo, because that's what you pretending to be. So go ahead, you might as well go on OnlyFans and go sit on the dildo and do your thing and twirl and twist on it. And so if you want that much attention, I mean, damn, you know, and Natasha Cloud, you got to hold yourself, you know what I mean, responsible, because you threw the game off, you know what I mean? And you know I love me, you know, K-Sap, I love me some Natasha Cloud. So me saying what I'm saying, it kind of threw girls off a little bit because she didn't keep her. He intentionally triggered her. He a grifter.
Yep.
He's a grifter, and we know that situation with Enes Kanter was a stunt move, because he a stunt man. And you know, Michael Alter has banned him from Chicago Sky, but ain't banned him. Did you hear what I said? The Chicago Sky owner, Michael Alter, is meeting with local Chicago Sky writers and local media people. He talked about after the Sky found out around 2:30 p.m. CT time, Enes Kanter, Freedom, you know, had called Jeff Pagliosha and said that he was going to come and attend the game. Jeff Pagliosha, having knowledge of it, did not make any of the girls or Tyler Marsh himself aware that Enes Kanter was coming. This is why I tell you it's a fried chicken shack. Because if you know that this man has had the last political science in the last 3 weeks of the WNBA talks across the country, in the NBA talks across the country, and then the sports media talks, Fox News and NBC and CBS, he has been all over these mega channels, and you know that he's trying to be a high prolific type of person to run his campaign, a grifter. You know it, even though you have a personal relationship. But this is who he got a personal relationship with, a guy like Enes Kanter. That shows Jeff Pagliossa's, responsibility. The guy has no idea and what clue of him doing. He didn't even let his head coach or his coaching staff know that this motherfucking Mark was coming. This is what we want. When you run in a chicken shack, a burger shack, you get this type of, the mom and pop situation. You get these type of things because you know protocol, KSAP.
Yeah.
You'll call me, hey man, who we gonna have on? You know what I'm saying? What? Oh, this you check out. Is he good? You know what I'm saying? That protocol did not happen. So in the midst of that, Enes Kanter, the grifter, the major grifter, has been banned from the Chicago Sky as long as he comes as he's like a agitator. As long as that. So Michael Alter, he can't see. What's going on with these people in the WNBA? They can't say a damn thing is a thing. A man is a man. A woman is a woman. God damn. A thing is a thing. A frog is a goddamn frog. A cheetah is a motherfucking cheetah. Excuse my language, brother. I'm just saying, it's hard for these people these days. And then you got this goddamn congresswoman who black up on Congress, on the panel on Congress, and they asked this goddamn black lady. I know her grandmama rolling in her grave. She crying in heaven. They say, define what a woman is. She said, I don't know the biology or the science of that. We going to hell in a handbasket, chat. I'm just telling y'all, we going to hell in a handbasket because definitely, if you believe in a higher power, you can't just watch this type of shit going on. But I ain't gonna get into that. I'm gonna just go to the next one, bro. I just want what you thought about how Enes Kanter, he walked on the court, bro.
Yeah.
He walked on the court. He wanted the intention, and he almost got his ass whooped in Chicago because he had to have security to walk his punk ass in, and you know what I'm saying? You can hear, if y'all go see the video, you can hear one of the West Siders saying, you BA nigga, you bitch ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? We'll whoop your ass. You know what I mean? You got them people with you, but we'll beat your ass over here. You in the wrong city for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Because of course, you know how Chicago act get down. We honor, respect, and protect our black women. And that's just the way we get down here. It's an act, an organization, and how we, you know what I mean, in particular, it's in the gang activity also. So you could get it's your thing. I'm done with that, Mark.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say, I'm not gonna give him too much shine. I'm not gonna give him too much light. But he knows exactly what he's trying to do. After he made his little statement that he declared himself for the WNBA draft, he's a part of that community and stuff like that, and rights and stuff and things like that. He knew exactly what he was doing. So, and like you said about Natasha Cloud, she gotta back off. She gotta keep her cool.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of messed the flow of the game up because now all the attention was on Enes Kanter free.
Down by 6, man.
That's what he wanted. He wanted to disrupt it. He wanted to let everybody know that he was in the building.
Mm-hmm.
He got the focus that he wanted, and Natasha Cloud gave him that shine that he shouldn't have got.
No,
just been ducked back off in the corner, watching the game as a spectator.
Yes,
but he got the attention. Now it's just more stuff about that, and I'm gonna leave it right there.
Gonna leave it right there because we're gonna talk about something else real bigger than anything else. You know what I mean? I'm glad everybody did come to the show today. I just wanted to give me and KSAP wanted to give y'all the breaking news about the Wanabana and then that little piece of shit, you know what I mean, show that they did in Chicago, give you a little, you know what I mean, a little talk and a little, information on those type of things. Cause I don't like to give attract attention to those type of things that's going on in the world that's opposite of the Lord. That's just me. That's just me, period. Overall. You know what I mean? Not judging nothing or no one. I just don't have myself in those type of situations. be it, you know what I mean, from the streets to the office. I just want to keep it, you know what I mean, me as a God-fearing man and understand what's going on in the time and keeping myself plugged in to us and our people. So we talking about all this action that was going on before with Dewana Bonner and what's happening in the WNBA. I wanted to talk about, you know what I mean, not just what was going on in the WNBA, but the NBA, the world of football. You know what I'm saying? We got Shedeur Sanders officially making noise in Cleveland. He was picked as number 2. We got the NFL ending the Pro Bowl game, KSAP. You know, right now, we got Jonathan Malunga choosing to go to Minnesota, and Minnesota is going to be a damn threat. Minnesota this year, that's going to be one of my teams. Of course, you know I like Minnesota anyway, but you know, I like the city and I like the teams. So, but you know, it's going to be one of my teams that I'm going to be able to watch because, of course, my boy Edwards is over there. We got Angel Reese rewriting the record books again. You know what I mean? Because apparently she woke up a whole bunch of people who was saying what she wasn't and got them all up in an empty space right now. You got what I'm saying? Team USA basketball is about, the break is about to happen. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, and Paige Beckers are the high profile names. But I think, you know what I mean, in that part of the segment, I'm going to get on how much they disrespect Asia Wilson and be playing in her face. You're not going to play in my GOAT face. You're not going to never. This is Asia team. This is not Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, or Paige Becker's team. They the future. But this team is Asia Wilson's team. And y'all need to stop that shit. Y'all didn't do it to Dana Taurasi. All the way to Dana Taurasi had a wheelchair and
But
left up out of here.
You shouldn't be surprised, bro, Claude. You shouldn't be surprised. Look who we talking about.
Yeah,
we talking
they
about
did.
Caitlin Clark, man. You shouldn't be surprised, man. See, Caitlin Clark wasn't in the league when Dana Taurasi was playing. You see what I'm saying? So there was nobody that you can come in and say that they could promote to be the face of the league. You know what they trying to do with Caitlin Clark? Anything that they trying to promote her to be the person. It's downright disrespectful, like you said, to Asia Wilson. That's Asia Wilson's team. Everybody else fall in line. They fall in line. But you know what they trying to do? They got this agenda and this narrative to push Caitlin as much as they can, man. Just like it goes back to the last show we did before, you know, we took a couple weeks off. When I was telling you about, you know, her being the player of the month, but Kelsey Mitchell's numbers was better.
Way better.
See, you see what they trying to do. They try and see, a lot of people are starting to understand that Kelsey Mitchell is their best player.
Oh, yeah.
Caitlin Clark can have spurts in games where she can put up some good numbers and stuff, but she was doing that against teams that was not playoff ridden. But she didn't pick their game up, but Kelsey Mitchell has been the consistent one. Kelsey Mitchell stays here. Caitlin Clark will go here, and then she'll go back down here.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And they trying to push it. So when you get into your point about Asia Wilson, you know what they're going to try to do, man. So look, bro, Claude, honestly and truthfully, I don't even get into that aspect no more because there's nothing you can do about it. As much as you want to voice it and state your opinion, they still going to do it. But we've always said some of the things that we talk about on these shows, man. And then, like I always tell you, what don't come out of the wash will come out in the rinse, because some of the stuff that we be saying later on down the line, they'll start figuring that shit out. Because we said this 2 years ago. Kelsey Mitchell was their best player.
We said that on your show.
And then all of a sudden, the major media outlets, Stephen A. Smith and them y'all talking about Caitlin Clark, but Kelsey Mitchell is you see what I'm saying?
So their best player.
To argue that stuff no more, because they're going to do what they want to do and push what they want to push, man.
Right.
They're going to do it. All right. Move on, man.
That's because Stephen A. Smith is a grifter, too.
But you got to understand, that's what I'm saying, bro, Claude. What don't come out in the wash will come out in the rinse, man.
Yeah, that's true.
They was pushing them narratives and them agendas when she first came into the league. It was Caitlyn this, Caitlyn that. But then they started realizing, like, oh man,
We picked the wrong one.
yeah, we see something that, oh man, they listening somewhere, they getting the information from somewhere, they getting the intel from somewhere,
Yeah.
they hearing it from somewhere. It's these
Yeah.
small YouTube content creators that
That's
are telling people that.
Oh yeah.
Now you got to fall in line. All right, go ahead.
So we got a whole little segment about the USA team, so we ain't worried about that. But I want to start and kick it off. A lot of people, we gonna switch it up, y'all, because a lot of people don't really, be paying attention until the season come. And some of y'all who follow my brother, KSAP, hear about the certain news that's going on with Shedeur and the Cleveland Browns, and him competing for QB1 or QB2. If you stay with my boy on Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, you could actually, him and a few others that I listen to, when it comes to Shedeur Sanders, because of course y'all know that Chicago is a football, baseball, basketball city. So it's football, it's baseball, then it's basketball. And then, of course, basketball took prevalence over everything as soon as Mike got here. But how, it's always naturally to talk about is the football, because, of course, the football got multi-eyes, across the world. And it's the biggest Sunday pastime of all time. Sundays, what you was finna do. Now Sunday, Monday night football, you kind of like told your boys, hey man, be over here Monday night football going on. We gonna be over here for the Monday night, football game. So, now let's, put a pause, because I wanted to talk about the situation, bro. The QB1 with him and Deshaun Watson. And then also I want to talk about how disrespectful Cleveland is, because that's another team that got racial iniquities. That's another city that got racial iniquities. That's another fan base that got semi-racial iniquities. I'm just being honest with you. The sports editors and writers, they are all the same. Most of the country, chat. Most of the country is these racially driven concepts by a certain type of community. Then of course the Caucasian community get blamed for it, but that other community is the basis of all, of all information networks, showbiz, and all of that. I ain't got to go in it, but y'all already know that certain community pushes this narratives to cause confusion and slightness. So, Deshaun Watson not only was competing with Shedeur Sanders, or who was going to get picked with QB1, they also booed him in Chicago. I mean, in Cleveland. He was booed in his own city. And I just think that, it was so classy for Shedeur to go up and back him up. It was so classy that whatever you talk about Shedeur Sanders' character, whatever you talk about Shedeur Sanders ain't this and ain't that. Shedeur Sanders is a God-driven young man, and I'm proud of him, KSAP. I'm proud of him and what he brings to the table. I'm proud of him, how he's handling this whole situation, that he got drafted with underclassmen and people that is not as special as he is. Okay, I appreciate how he's taking his father's advice and just being a godly man about the whole situation, and they can't pull on him a lot of the tricks that you've been talking about in the reports that has been going on about him in the newspapers, on the ESPNs, and the different segments of sections that they talk about Cleveland football. I say Deshaun Watson should get an opportunity to show that he can hold it down contractual wise and to move on from whatever the talks is about Deshaun Watson. I believe that every man needs they outcome. Now, whether arguably everybody gonna argue about Shedeur should be the starting quarterback. Well, it don't mess with me because I know that he's young and he got time and he's one of the most talented. I think of Shedeur just like I think of Caleb. In my eyes, that's just me being who I am. And would I want Caleb to go under the same type of situation? No, but Caleb didn't. Fortunately for Caleb, he didn't come into a tobacco. He didn't come into where a coach didn't want him, just like Angel wasn't wanted here in Chicago by her, owner and of course GM. So Shedeur has a situation where the GM wanted him, the coach didn't want him. Okay, that's confusion already in the base. And then the owner says that he wants him. So now the coach leaves, Monken come in, and it's still chaos on the reports of what's going on with the quarterback situation, and it's they're trying to cause confusion, but it ain't no chaos. I think that me personally, I'm gonna get it off my chest and I'm gonna say it. Deshaun Watson deserves to have a chance after he's been put out and got hurt, and he's been off. He didn't lose it just by him losing it. He lost the position because he was hurt and taken out of. But now in reality, Shedeur is here. He should have an opportunity also, but we talking about what they try to throw out there. Oh, he's a 5th round quarterback. Forget all that shit, K-Sap. I ain't with that bullshit. All I know is the talent is there with Shedeur and it's waiting. We got plenty more years with Shedeur than I think are the capabilities of Deshaun Watson. And I think that it's going to shut a lot of motherfuckers' mouths with this Deshaun Watson, Shedeur Sanders shit, because we going to see who going to do it in the end. We know who the fuck the talent really has right now at this point. You know what I mean? We already know what it is, but I just get it off my chest. I want them to go ahead and give Deshaun Watson his opportunity. I want Cleveland fans to shut the hell up about booing, you know what I mean, people that's been there in their organization, because the people know that Shedeur should be the starting quarterback. We all know that you're not going to get past the culture, right? K-Sap, I always talk about the culture. You can't get past the culture. And the culture says that Shedeur should be the one that's running his team. And at this point right now, I just want to, me personally, I think that Deshaun Watson, to get that shit on up out the way, let the young boy go out there and prove that he belongs. That's it.
You done?
I'm done.
Man, let me say this, man. I totally disagree with you on that Deshaun Watson take. Deshaun Watson doesn't deserve another chance. This is the reason Cleveland organization, there's 250 million reasons why Deshaun Watson is getting another chance.
Mm-hmm.
Deshaun Watson was traded to the Cleveland Browns, contract, guaranteed money. When he played, Deshaun Watson played like shit.
Mm-hmm.
First year Deshaun Watson was there, Deshaun Watson underachieved.
Mm-hmm.
Then he goes down with the Achilles injury.
Mm-hmm.
Goes down with another Achilles injury. Has shoulder surgery. But Deshaun Watson in his tenure with the Cleveland Browns has been straight up atrocious. He does not move the needle for the Cleveland organization.
Absolutely.
The reason why he's playing, because the eye test will show you that Shedeur Sanders, even though he was a 5th round draft pick, knowing he wasn't supposed to be a 5th round draft pick, he got 1st and 2nd round talent. The thing about it is, Jimmy Haslam has to pay his debt to society.
Mm-hmm.
He spent all that money to get Deshaun Watson, and he's trying to get a return on his investment.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all know through OTAs and training camp that Shedeur Sanders outperformed Deshaun Watson.
Absolutely.
All the tape is out there. All the film is out there.
Mm-hmm.
Deshaun Watson had a talk with Jimmy Haslam before the season started after he did his rehabilitation, got back into the mix of things.
Mm-hmm.
He already had that talk with Jimmy Haslam that Jimmy Haslam was guaranteeing that he was going to start. Regardless of how Todd Monken wanted to slice up saying this is an open quarterback competition, you know, he tricked the fans because he didn't want to get in that Kevin Stefanski mode where he said this is a quarterback competition, but we knew it wasn't a quarterback competition because Shedeur Sanders had to go up to the local college and throw to the local college. He had to go up there, you know, throw to the garbage cans.
Yeah.
Right? So this is what it's all about. They said coming into training camp, the leaps and bounds that Shedeur Sanders is making. Then they want to put it up the cadence, you know, the control of the offense, you know, the defense to jump off sides, knowing that everything that they said Shedeur Sanders had to improve on, he has improved on. Then you go look at, you know, when Todd Monken said it's making it tough.
Mm-hmm.
He played the role because he didn't want to get bashed like Kevin Stefanski got bashed last year. So he gave Shedeur Sanders reps, first team reps, showing that, you know, he had a chance to compete with Deshaun Watson. But it was all about Deshaun Watson this whole time.
Yes.
And the reason for football sense, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense football-wise to put Deshaun Watson out there. And I want to go back to the press conference that he said after the Buffalo Bills preseason game. If that was Shedeur Sanders that stood up on that podium and said that thing about the Cleveland Browns fans and said that about what was going on, he'd have been immediately cut from that roster or released.
Right. He would have.
But it's all about money here for Jimmy Haslam.
That's my whole point, and that's what I'm
saying. But
let him go stink it up.
I understand what you're saying, but because when Todd Monken announced that, you know, Cleveland fans they exploded. Now, if Deshaun Watson feels like he's getting booed, because you got to look at it, they played against Buffalo,
right?
It was a rain delay. Deshaun Watson took the field in the third quarter. Half of them fans was already going.
Yeah,
there was about 2,000 to 3,000 fans left in that stadium that booed him. Now, if he gets so emotional about 2,000 to 3,000 fans booing him, wait till they got a packed stadium, and he comes back home for week 3 and he's starting. Then what? Then what's gonna happen?
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Todd Monken, when he announced the starting quarterback, he said he's focused on week 1 in Jacksonville. He said that Deshaun Watson gives us a better chance to move the ball and score points on the road. You got to understand. He said on the road. He never addressed nothing about no home games or anything.
Yes.
Then they asked him, "Is this a week by week?" He said, "Nah, we're not going week by week." But he didn't want to come out and say anything about home game. Everything was about the away game. He gives us a better chance because what they said in training camp about Shedeur Sanders' cadence.
Yes.
The offensive lineman can't hear him because he's so soft spoken. He's not loud. He don't take command of the huddle. He don't have the defense jumping off sides, which was all wrong because there was reports but people being out there talking about Shedeur Sanders, his ability, he had the defense jumping off sides. So in this situation, I'm looking at it like this. Football sense, it doesn't make sense because we all know Deshaun Watson is a shell of himself. He already said it. He said, if y'all looking for me to be the Deshaun Watson of 2020 when he played for the Houston Texans, it's not going to happen. He is 6 years removed from 2020. The game has gotten quicker.
Yes.
He's come off 2 Achilles tears.
Yes.
Shoulder surgery. And then when he was announced QB1, look at the practice that day. Throwing balls in the dirt, throwing everything. You just go back and look at some of the footage that, you know, he played against Buffalo Bills. But in that sense, man, it's a business move from the Haslam standpoint because I'm looking at Todd Monken's press conference. I don't even think Todd Monken was comfortable making that call. And that's not a Todd Monken call. That's a Jimmy Haslam call.
Oh,
and a $250 million reasons why he made that call. You put Deshaun Watson out there, and like you said, you want Deshaun Watson to get another chance in the NFL if he got to close the chapter in Cleveland.
Yes.
Tape out there that Deshaun Watson played in a couple regular season games. There's your tape. If you wanna pick him up or trade for him, get some value, then we'll move on. But like you said about Shedeur Sanders, I'm not worried about Shedeur. He got plenty of time to be a franchise quarterback for Cleveland, but you got to give him an opportunity.
Yes.
And if you don't give him an opportunity, then you're going to be going down this same narrative that we've been going for the last 2 years that Shedeur been there. 2027, we going to go after and draft a quarterback. We going to be in the Arch Manning sweepstakes. And that's what we trying to prevent. So you got to put Shedeur out there and let Shedeur cook. That's the bottom line. And I'm done with it.
Well, I mean, I totally agree. I totally agree. You know, I've been following it, and of course, following you, you know, as the lead on this on the beat. You know what I'm saying, and reporting, and then of course going over the big dog. You know what I mean, channel and hearing how he get down, and I just think, me personally, close the curtain. You know what I mean, on the young man. I don't believe that this affects Shedeur.
Oh, it don't.
He's been, you know, from what I've been going and looking myself and going after watching your show and digging into it, it's not affecting him at all. It's not affecting his game. It's not affecting in the way that he looks at the game, or
it just makes him more hungrier.
It makes him more hungry. And that's my whole point right here. And what I say is to you guys is that Shedeur Sanders gonna be okay.
Oh yeah.
This is not, I mean, this is not a situation where the young man not gonna shine. He gonna shine. It's delayed, but what you say, not denied.
Denied.
That's right. So we gonna move forward, because I already know that Dylan Gabriel, when they was trying to push Dylan Gabriel ahead of Shedeur and giving him Dylan Gabriel's reps last year, that was a racial thing for us. I was concerned. This was a problem where a coach knew what the talent was, and he still put a 5'4" quarterback ahead of Shedeur Sanders. You know what I'm saying? But they also got Taylor Green now, you know what I mean, of being in the quarterback room just in case. And I still think that Dylan Gabriel still is in fourth place when it comes to that talent over there. Because I've been, like I said, I've been watching. I've been doing my investigation and everything like that. I know this your lane and been over here with the Cleveland Browns and doing whatever. But I'm definitely going to do a lot more coverage on my podcast, on the Steady Serving Bears football podcast over there. I'm gonna definitely be having a lot of more coverage of Shedeur Sanders over there in Cleveland, and more NFL talk. But we gonna move on, boss, because I got more to say. And since we on football, there ain't no more pro ball game, boss. No game, no flag football, no skills competition, you know what I'm saying? No full event where people, you know what I mean, have to know, and everybody get to see everybody, and you know what I mean, the festival, you know what I mean, the festivals, because I guess they lost too much money. NFL is doing shrink order, I guess. What is America coming to? You know what I mean? They still, you know, select their 88 players, and those players will still, you know what I mean, get Pro Bowl recognition and put on their tag and their resume, but the actual event is gone completely. You know what I mean? So I know what some people saying across, you know, where, you know what I mean, who cares about it? Nobody really watches it anyway. And you know what I mean? They just was there to, you know what I mean, to get a little shine and show their chains and all of that type of stuff in the festivities of the Pro Bowl. So now they're gonna start celebrating the Pro Bowlers doing the Super Bowl. Brother K-Sap, this year, the first year be doing the Super Bowl festivities in Los Angeles. And they're gonna give honors and bring them out of the achievements of them being Pro Bowlers, and then they're gonna get rid of Pro Bowler alternates too. So it's just gonna be the 88 people that's gonna be selected throughout the NFL, and that's gonna be the Pro Bowlers badge from now on. It ain't gonna be uh, 50 on this side and 50 on the other side. You know what I'm saying? The top 30, because it usually be like the top 30, 32 on both sides. It ain't gonna no longer be 60 person selection to play offense or defense. You got what I'm saying? Yeah. So they not doing that no more. So that was those were the alternates, the ones that was also added to the Pro Bowl list. They'll no longer be selecting that many people for it, and they done shrunk it down to 88. What I think about it, I didn't give a shit because I didn't watch the Pro Bowl game. I stopped watching that when I was a teenager. I used to watch it though, K-Sap, because back then, they used to play football. You know what I'm saying? They used to play. Yeah. But after the 80s, I really didn't care about the NFL Pro Bowl. I really did, because they wasn't. You could tell it was just another All-Star game, basically. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that they wasn't gonna be out there, trying to take each other down and end each other's careers like they was doing in the 70s and 80s. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. What you think about that, boss?
I'm glad it's over. And I'm going to tell you why I'm glad it's over. Because once they changed that format back in the days when they used to go to Honolulu and they play after the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? They played the Pro Bowl after the Super Bowl. When they changed that format, playing the Pro Bowl before the Super Bowl, I didn't like that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted everybody that made the Pro Bowl at least get a chance to show up. You know what I'm saying? And the guys that now, when they changed the format, where you got the Pro Bowl being played before the Super Bowl, I don't like that, because the people that are in the Super Bowl that were named to the Pro Bowl, they don't get a chance to participate because they got to focus on that. That's when you got all these alternates in there, right?
Right.
So once they took it away from Honolulu and stuff like that, the hell with it. Once they started going to that flag situation and all the other games, the hell with it.
Yeah.
Back in the days when they used to have the Pro Bowl, used to have the fastest man contest and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
all that. Yeah.
After they took all that shit away, the hell with the Pro Bowl. Like I tell my son, I don't watch that Pro Bowl. I can care less about that Pro Bowl.
We saw it with real.
Yeah, I saw it when it was real. I saw it back in the days when Sean Teller used to light your ass up.
Woo!
So we ain't gonna talk about that too much more. I'm glad it's over and we can move on.
Well, Chet.
Yeah, I got that off my chest.
Got that off his chest. And guess what? Me too. Because the sorry shit that was going on, it just, I know the celebrities and having them play the Pro Bowl, all of that moves. I mean, we could do that shit at the Super Bowl, right?
Let it go. Let it go. Good riddance. I don't need to talk about it no more.
Okay.
The Pro Bowl was a shit show. Go ahead.
We gonna talk about Jonathan Malanga.
Jonathan Kuminga.
Jonathan Kuminga. He played on the Golden State.
Then he played it last. He was playing with Atlanta last year. Go ahead.
And then he got traded. I mean, he didn't take the offer of the $30 million. And he went over and got traded to the Atlanta Hawks. And his contract is up as we speak. And he chose, Kuminga said, well, this is what I want to do for myself. And he chose to go over to my Wolves over there, the Timberwolves in Minnesota, and play with Anthony Edwards. And he took a $6.5 million contract. He betted on himself. K-Sap, they trying to clown him, just like my man that was with LA, and LA had offered him that contract, and he was like, "Nah, I'm good," and he betted on his with the yeah Schroeder with yeah. So he did the same thing. He betted on himself, and you know they trying to clown him because he signed with the Timberwolves for 6.5 million. But I think that I'd rather have uh $6.5 million worth of joy than 6.5 million of us continuing to fall short, right? And in having problems in the front office because Kaminga was having problems with the Golden State front office. You got what I'm saying? You know, all of that. He was a good kid, and you know what I mean. He was well respected here in the city. You know what I mean? The Arches. No, the hell with that. No, it wasn't. It was from my highways and byways. They were being real disrespectful to the youngin, and he didn't like the way the setup was going. You got what I'm saying? I don't know what Steve Kerr got going on over there, but Jonathan Kaminga now is one of that's real interesting to me in Minnesota. And basically, I'm trying to say he's longer, he's faster, and he's more athletic and more dangerous with this Timberwolves team with Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, Jaden Daniels, Rudy Gobert, and you got Ayo Dosunmu from Chicago. You know what I mean? That Chicago just threw our homeboy away, and I think that right now they finna make a playoff, a good playoff run, and could be. I don't know how the season gonna go. I'll let you know in 23 games, 24 games. I'll let you know what I think. But I think having Kamunga there, with that type of stuff going on, they the most athletic team in the NBA, far as I'm concerned. Jaden Daniels, LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, you know what I mean, and Kaminga coming to that you know, that nucleus, man, they're gonna be hard to beat. They're gonna be hard to beat. So a lot of people clowned him. My reason why bringing that up, they was clowning him because he only got 6.5 million. I'm gonna get this shit off my chest. First of all, y'all don't even understand that we come from the goddamn hood, and getting $1 million is grateful for some of us that we come from those type, you know what I mean, those type of highways and byways. You got what I'm saying, bro? Case out. I think that he was smart in choosing himself over getting that $30 million contract. I think that his piece was better for him in where he wants to play than the situation that was offered to him, and also playing always gonna be the fourth or fifth fiddle over there in Golden State. Right now, he would probably be, you know, third or maybe fourth in this whole nucleus, because we know Melo gonna ball out. We know Anthony Edwards gonna ball out. I mean, I can't wait to see them passes and all of that stuff that LaMelo gonna be doing, and the shooting from the three and the wild side of the Timberwolves. Me personally, I think that Kaminga betting on himself was not a bad thing, even though they tried to, you know what I mean, say, ha ha, you only worth $6.5 million. And from my understanding, that's still a lot of money, K-Sal. So I'm gonna let that shit alone. And this is one of my topics. I just wanted to show him some love, that I believe that the youngin also gonna give, you know what I mean, by him betting on himself, because this is a 2-year contract that he got. I think the next contract is gonna be, you know, super big. And I think that this can be potentially one of those sneaker contracts that's gonna be coming for Kaminga. That is gonna be just a beautiful thing. So we gonna watch. Hey baby, we gonna watch and see how it go. But I just think that it was a real trashy thing to say. You know what I mean? He wasn't even worth $6.5 million.
Well, my take on that, man, when he was at Golden State, man, he was in Steve Kerr's doghouse. You know what I'm saying? He could never get on the floor, but we know the man got raw talent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, when Golden State, he just couldn't get on the floor.
Yes.
You know, and I think, like you said, protecting his peace, wanted to get out, turned down the 30 million a year. I think Jonathan Kaminga thinks he's worth more than 30 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
But he just never got on the floor with Golden State. But the times that he got on the floor, you saw the talent, you saw what he was capable of doing. Even when he was first traded to Atlanta, you saw the capability. You saw what he could bring to the table. And
Mm-hmm.
by him betting on himself, I just don't think there was a lot of offers out there for Jonathan Kaminga. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
when the rubber meets the road, man, you got to land somewhere. So he, like you said, he took less money to go sign with Minnesota, which is a championship caliber team. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? The makeup that they got, bringing in LaMelo Ball, you know, Julius Randle and Nas Reed going out, that might hurt a little bit, but bringing Kaminga in could be a
Yeah.
replacement for Julius Randle.
It just wasn't gelling, man.
Yeah. Got a lot of upside, but I just think the fact that him trying to bet on himself and leaving 30 million on the table, sometimes, man, you got to go where you want it. You know what I'm saying? Golden
Yeah.
State probably didn't want him, even though they gave wanted. He turned down a 30 million deal. It's good to make that money, but he wants to play.
Yeah, he want to play, bro.
He
And he
just
right.
in. You know what I'm saying? Sitting on that
Mm-hmm.
bench. And then you look at the fact when he went into Atlanta, it started out, good, but then through the course of the year, his playing time dwindled. So I don't think a lot of teams and a lot of people are looking for or searching for Jonathan Kaminga.
They
So
not
now, like you
in
said,
your word.
betting on yourself,
Yeah.
6.5 million a year, you betting on yourself. You better go out there and prove that you can get yourself a long time contract somewhere. And if it's with the whatever I'm saying, if it's with the Minnesota Timberwolves, then let it be with the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I I personally think that this was a great move, for as I'm concerned, and the reason why, just like you went over, brother, Kaminga has an opportunity now, a real opportunity now to actually show the reality of things. You know what I mean? To show that he is, because like you said, when he went over there to Atlanta, they was like, oh, okay, all right, he can play. No, he can play, but when you Steve Kerr, sometimes that's why I don't drink the Kool-Aid, bro. I'm just being honest with y'all, man. Steve Kerr, I got love for him, helped with the championships and stuff like that. But sometimes in certain situations, coaches lose themselves in the hoopla. You got what I'm saying? Understand what I'm saying? Coaches lose themselves in what they feel works for them and not actually looking at what's before they face. Did that make sense?
Gotcha.
So, those coaches, they destroy. I just really can't stand. I'm gonna get this shit off my chest. I can't stand a goddamn coach. Just like over there that was there before in Cleveland, before Monken came and Ty Monken came and took the job. You see what the goddamn talent is. And your ass is just you playing in our faces because you got other things that's going on in your goddamn head about certain players, and the people don't actually get, the real true product of what an actual athlete or person, somebody that really want to play the game, got passion for the game, grew up doing this game all their lives. You stagnate the love of what we already call purity of the profession of basketball. But I know it's something that everybody been waiting on. It's something that everybody been waiting on, K-Sap. And we didn't hit that threshold. And I gotta say it, bro. I gotta do it for the people. I gotta do it for the people. Just a little bit, brother. This is for the people in the back to understand that this is a more polished situation that we build in here on Get That Off Your Chest. But I gotta let y'all know that y'all playing with Angel Reese Brother, you don't understand how my comment section has been. Or if you peep my comment section, if you peep what they said after she missed that layup, after that layup, my comment section has been the worst that it's ever been. I don't know what it was for you, but for me, I got called out of my name, talked about my mama, my people, and the way I look, and all of these things. And I got to get some shit off my chest. See, God works in his way. And when Satan is there and present, God, the one I serve, he gonna reveal something to you. And all of y'all that clown Angel Reese, all of y'all that clown Angel Reese, eat crow. Eat crow. Watch what else she gonna do. And don't let her get K-Sal. Ooh-wee. Don't let her get a championship out this piece. Don't let do you understand that Angel Reese, the last game that she played, she grabbed 26 rebounds. A single game record and a single season record in the same damn night. 31 points, and then before the imperfect from the field. I'm going to get this off my chest, and I'm going to let it go. But I think that you need to cut it out. We 3 years into this shit. And I'm not going to ignore it. I'm not going to let you get away with it. I'm not going to let you get past it, because if we do, K-Sap, if we do, they win. If we do, just look the other way and turn that other cheek bullshit. No, I come from a belief that you kill my dog, I kill your cat and your bird. So you smack me in my face, you hit me, I'm going to hit you back. That's where I come from. And this is how I grew up, and some of us that's from the hood, we understand. But Atlanta just, you know what I mean, finished the perfect 4-0 West Coast trip, K-Sap. She posted up 26 double-doubles. She won more away from tying Alyssa Thomas. And then, of course, she 5-6 games left to pass Alyssa Thomas and make sure that the record is almost untouchable. She got Sister Holtzclaw's record for the most, you know what I mean, rebounds grabbed in a game since 2003. As she keep continuing to break these records, the narrative, y'all can shut that down. The narrative of her just getting rebounds. How do you get rebounds out of a perfect 9 for 9? Y'all explain it to me. The math ain't mathing. How do you get rebounds? No, don't look like she got some rebounds to me. Being a perfect 9 for 9, that means she didn't never miss, you dumbasses. 31 points wasn't rebounds either. But what I will say is this, Brother K-Sap. Not only has she achieved all of these historic records, she also is the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. And we're going to get into that a little bit later in the show, because we almost there at the end. But I just wanted to make sure that everybody know that in this run, this tear, 24 points, 11.3 rebounds, 4.7 assists, and 3.7 steals during this stretch. We ain't just talking about no damn rebounds, K-Sap. We ain't talking about what a player, you know what I'm saying, has done on one side of the court, K-Sap. We ain't talking about somebody just shooting the basketball and passing the goddamn basketball. We talking about shooting, passing, playing defense, switching 1 through 5 on offense and defense. God damn it. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. And if you just don't like her, you just don't like her. This ain't the place for you. But you can no longer, even the Clark clan, you can no longer say that she just doing some rebound shit. That's not what that's gonna be. It ain't gonna look good. It don't turn out right for you. It just ain't happening right for you. She could defend, she could rebound, she could facilitate, she could finish, and she the energizer bunny on the whole complete squad. The glue to everything. Bring toughness to it. You know what I'm saying? That said player, that other player, I ain't just gonna be saying names, but number 22, the one in red, the one that's in white, she can't handle toughness, no pressure, no increased intensity. She get to start killing, going to want to threaten the referees and throwing balls across the yard and hitting chairs and cussing out people. But Angel Reese say, yeah, bring it on. Bring it on. I want that. That's what I want. I'm going to eat all that impact that you, all that contact that you do, all that physicality that you doing. So I had to get it off my chest, bro. I ain't going to keep it too long on that pick because we got to go to the other side. But I want to get this shit off my chest, man.
That was your crash out session. That's why I sat back and just let you have it.
Yeah, man.
Because you rang the alarm. So I said, okay, if you want to implement that in there, I'm going to let you get off. And
look at the standards, though, brother K-Sap. Look at the road trip, K-Sap. Look at the record.
You ain't got to tell me.
Look at the awards. Look at the double-doubles.
You ain't got to tell me. You crashed out. You got it off your chest. You ain't got to tell me.
I'm just telling y'all.
God damn it. You ain't got to tell me.
My man.
Shit, I already know. And that's why it's so prevalent that the haters are quiet. They can't sleep at night. They have nothing to say, bro, Claude. It's like we beating a dead horse just because her game is not appealing to y'all. But Angel is a fucking bully on the block, like I've always said when we first started talking about Angel. Angel is a goddamn bully on the block. And she wants all the smoke and she ain't ducking no fades. She goes, puts in work. And everything that you say about Angel is absolutely right. Angel Reese will go down there and she gonna give you what you want.
Yes.
She ain't running from nothing like 22.
Yes.
She ain't arguing with the referees.
No.
She's going out there handling her business. And for everybody that said that all she was a rebounder, y'all got to motherfucking hush up now.
Oh.
Look, she done raised her points. Look, she done raised her points from 12 to 16 this year. And she doing it on a team that got much more scores than the Chicago Sky had.
Yes.
So come on now.
Yes.
And she out there, you know, blocking shots, facilitating, running the break, getting people involved. But the one thing I said about Angel Reese, I don't like her lazy passes on the perimeter in a half-court set. Mm-hmm. She got to make better passes.
Yes.
She got to put some emphasis on her passes. Them lazy passes that Angel Reese be doing be pissing me off. But other than that, Angel Reese has made leaps and bounds.
Yeah. Yes.
You can't go out there and drop 31 and get 14 rebounds. You can't do that. You can't go out there and drop 11 points and get 26 rebounds.
No.
We've never seen that. We've never seen 26 rebounds ever happen in a WNBA game.
No, ever.
And it's hard for NBA players to get 26 rebounds.
Rebounds, yes.
And like you said, it goes back to her perfect night. Where was the rebounds then? See, they can't say nothing. And when my brother Dre Day on Dre Day Sports Podcast with Dre Day called it, talking about Angel Reese, Player of the Week loading, he spoke that into fruition. She got that Player of the Week. And if you look at some of the games and the stretches she had, she should have more than one Player of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll move on. Go ahead, bro, Claude.
I'm just saying. Man, I just wanted you to get it off.
I got it off.
Listen,
I shot it out there.
The shine that she deserved, the shine that she deserved. We us talking about it. Hey, we could just do our part, but the shine that she is, that's what God gave her. Yeah. The talent that you see, that's a God gift.
She made that post today or yesterday talking about God and put her through everything. So she built for it.
She built for that.
So,
This is what she built for.
so go
So
ahead. You can go ahead and move on.
we can move on. All right, here go my subject right here. The new era of the USA basketball team has arrived, and Caitlin Clark is the head. Angel Reese and Paige Beckers is preparing to make the FIBA Women's World Cup debut in a major way. But the highlight of Caitlin Clark brings the spotlight totally to her and not amongst us going to the FIBA to go and win another gold medal. This shit got to stop.
Let me have it from here, bro, Claude.
Go ahead.
Let me take this, man.
Go and get it. This yours.
Like I told you earlier about this USA basketball team, and you made reference to Donna Taurasi back in the days where she spearheaded it, right?
Yes. That was
you got Asia Wilson. And like you said, the disrespect for Asia Wilson is fucking terrible. They got to stop, like you said, they got to stop playing in Asia's face. Asia is the face of the WNBA.
Yes.
Any way you cook, slice, and glice it, anybody that, you know, wants to throw, well, nah, Angel Reese, nah. That's pumping brakes on Angel Reese right now. Asia Wilson is more decorated than Angel Reese right now.
Yes.
She's always has been.
Yes.
You know? And the thing about Asia Wilson, everything that Asia Wilson has done ever since she's been in the WNBA, been to the Olympics and stuff like that, well-decorated athlete. Then you got this person, number 22, coming into the league, and the way the league is trying to promote her and just throw her over everybody.
Yes.
It's unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
You can't disrespect the greats. Asia Wilson is a great. She is the GOAT. Asia Wilson has done more for the WNBA than Caitlin Clark has. You can say all you want about Caitlin Clark, oh, she didn't got everybody paid. The WNBA was eventually building up to that before Caitlin Clark even got in the league.
Already.
We already know that these women deserve more than what they was getting. It was just a matter of time. But if they want to push this narrative that Caitlin Clark, it was solely on Caitlin Clark and she did it, y'all can go to hell with that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. I don't have change for $1, so I'm not buying it.
No.
So the thing about Asia Wilson, you got to look at it. The USA team, the way it's built, the construction with the like Dre Day just said, you took my point, Dre Day. You took my point. You took it right out of my mouth. You still got the likes of Asia Wilson, Stewie, and the Fisha. They are the pillars and the staples of that USA team.
And they're young.
And they've got it done. They got gold medals. Does Caitlin Clark got a gold medal?
Not at all.
Does Caitlin Clark got a championship?
No.
What separates them? Asia got a championship.
Yes.
Asia got a gold medal.
Yes.
Stewie got a championship.
Yes.
Stewie got a gold medal.
Yes.
And Fisha Kala got a gold medal.
Yes.
They OGs, like Dre Day said.
And she got the #1 team right now.
Exactly. And they still disrespecting these OGs. Like I said, eventually the WNBA women was going to get their money.
Yes.
But if they want to say Caitlin was the sole provider of them getting that money, y'all can have that shit. The women got paid. Now you got to deal with it. Now let's go with the game performance.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I told y'all earlier, see, Olivia Miles is what they wanted Caitlin Clark to be as a rookie.
Absolutely.
And that shit didn't happen.
It didn't pan out good.
They wanted to put Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese against each other. People wanted to make videos of Angel Reese doing this and doing that. Now what can they say? They silent than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
They don't know what to say. Angel is out there putting in work. Everybody used to talk about, oh, Angel's not serious about playing basketball. All she want to do is go to these events. All she want to do is go to Melrose. All she want to do is walk the catwalks.
Mm-hmm.
And like I told people, Angel was putting in that work. Because if you don't put in the work, then how you going to improve?
Right.
Angel Reese has improved all around the board.
All around.
She's improved from her 3-point shooting.
Mm-hmm.
She's improved from her passing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy I'm saying this. She's improved her rebounding as well.
Yes.
Offensive game, you can't stop her. Look, the game might not be appealing to you, but you can't stop her.
You can't stop her.
Yeah, Angel Reese gets her shot blocked a lot of times. She got her shot blocked 3 times in a row by Cameron Brink the other night. Cameron Brink owned her. But that didn't stop Angel Reese from keep coming.
She kept coming.
And she still put in the double-double.
Yes.
So for people that said that Angel Reese can't score and she's not offense, all she is a defender and a rebounder, what you got to say now? But let's get back to the topic at hand. Stop disrespecting the GOATs of the game that are still a pillar of this United States team and trying to push Caitlin Clark to the forefront and push her to the front of the pack. Caitlin Clark is not going to be the reason why United States win gold. Because they won gold without Caitlin Clark for these last umpteen years. So if I was Caitlin Clark, I would just get in line and follow suit. Because it's not going to be because of you that the United States win gold. Trust me.
Stop the cap.
You got all these other OGs out there, and you got to stop disrespecting A'ja Wilson. And that's all I got to say.
Hey, bro, I ain't got to even have to come after that because you laid it all out. Because that's exactly what it is. You know, these ain't no old women, though. Breonna Stewart, A'ja Wilson, Nafisha Collier, they just made 30.
Exactly.
They young girls. They not, you know, the way they talk about Stewie, Stewie is only 32. She just made 32 this year.
Just like Dre, they said they the OGs, man.
They the OGs of everything right now.
How you gonna? And just like I'm gonna give you a prime example, then I'm gonna let it go, then we can move on and we can close the show out.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. You know, everybody had that gripe about Chelsea Gray.
Yes.
All knock knees and all. She need to give it up. Why she? You know, she could be replaced on the USA team. But she's saying, look, I beg to differ. I'm an OG too. I can still get it done. And we've seen that through the course of the regular season. She can still get it done.
Get it done.
So when you try to just wipe people out to push somebody that ain't even all that, that kills me, man. Like, and then you got this MVP. We'll save that for another show.
Yeah, we're gonna say that.
I'm done. Go ahead, bro.
That's Sunday. That's
I'm
this.
done. Yeah. We'll
this
put
Sunday.
a back show on Sunday. If y'all come back on Sunday, we can get back off into all this. But
that's on Sunday show.
This is just a
it's diabolical though, boss. And
Yeah,
that's why I wanted to wait. You know, when I opened it up early and I just gave the soliloquy, the intro, I knew that it was gonna come to this shit. But I be damned. Listen, I be damned. You already know where my heart at. I be damned if y'all gonna first of all walk over Angel Reese. But I be damned if I'm gonna sit here and be quiet and let them walk over my goddamn goat. That ain't finna happen.
I got you on that, man.
The baby goat got time. You know what I mean? The baby goat got time.
And I'll say what you. I ain't mean to cut you off, but look, I'm gonna let you get off. But it's like what you said about Shedeur. Shedeur Young, he gonna have his chance, right? Same way with Angel Reese. But you got to pay homage to the ones that came before you, right? Angel Reese is working her way up there. Even when she had the 26 rebounds, she had to sit down interview with old girl interviewed her, the rebounding chick. She said she'd go up against. I forgot her name. I just lost it. But she interviewed her. She was in studio and Angel was on the headset and it wasn't Sylvia Fowl.
In the gym. She was still in the gymnasium. Yeah.
Yeah, she was in the gym and the old girl was in the studio.
Yeah.
But what's her name? She still play. What's her name? Damn shit. I forgot. I lost a brain for her. Dre Day.
Post. Sydney?
Nah, not Sydney Colston. Somebody else. The rebounder. Shit. Angel said she go up against her. I forgot, but that's okay. I'll circle back on that. But
Go.
yeah. But you know, you got to stop with this Angel Reese shit, man. Angel Reese got these motherfuckers quiet. Angel Reese is out there dominating, and it's crazy. Like I said, from Angel Reese, you know, averaging, you know, for the first 2 years in the league, averaging that, you know, what, that 12 and 13. Yeah, Tina Charles. There you go. Thank you, Dre Day. Tina Charles. Yeah. Yeah. So to sum it up, what I'm saying is they go back to last year when, you know, Angel was that 12 and 13, 13 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
They never thought that, you know, her offense would elevate. Now you're going out there putting up these numbers with a much more explosive team that got scores on the team.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Ryan Howard, you gotta look at it. Alicia Gray, Jordan Canada. I know Jones is just now getting back in the fray.
Just came back. You know what I'm saying?
Oz Hillman. And
Yeah.
she's putting up these numbers, advancing her scoring based on what she was doing in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Angel Reese is that girl, man.
No, not only that girl.
She's a motherfucking dog.
Yeah, she's a goddamn dog. Like,
yeah. But I'm gonna let that go. But like I said, you can give them a segue going into Sunday show. And
yeah. We definitely gonna cover it.
Hey, man, if you're available Sunday, man, hit me up, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, we definitely gonna cover it this Sunday, but I definitely wanted to bring it up because ain't no damn way in the world. Ain't no way in the world you gonna go past Stu. You already know how I function. You ain't gonna go past the GOAT. You ain't gonna go past Stewie, because you know that's my so-called, since they wanted to know my favorite white player, right, K-Sap, since they wanted to know my favorite white player. You ain't gonna go with Stewie with me, and you already know how I feel about Minnesota, and that's Nafisha Collier. Okay, so you ain't gonna get past when you just put those three names there, let alone Kelsey Plum, let alone, you know what I mean, Chelsea Gray, let alone those names. Man, stop it. Don't piss me off, man, with that type of shit. I'm gonna let it go though.
You know what's funny? I don't even get caught up in it no more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we ain't got nothing else. Angel Reese is proving our point to everybody without us saying it.
All the way. Facts.
She's proving our point. And that's why it's a full circle moment, because now that when the mainstream media does talk about it and talk about the things that we say about Angel Reese, they fascinated now, like, damn. And then the stuff we say about Caitlin Clark. It's a full circle moment.
It's a full circle moment.
Media saying what we always said about Kelsey Mitchell.
Facts.
It's crazy. And then at one point, I'm sitting here looking at YouTube doing my thing. You got the Caitlin Clark fans crashing out because they see what we already then told them.
Yeah.
Kelsey Mitchell is that. She's that
woman. She's that chick. Yeah. She's that chick. Say it.
And it goes back to a couple of these players of the week that they gave Caitlin Clark. They should have gave to Kelsey Mitchell. But it is. I'm gonna leave it alone, man. Go ahead. We're gonna close.
Lies.
Go ahead and do what you gotta do, man.
Lies, deception. That's what we dealing with, goddammit. And that's why we brought it up, to get it off our goddamn chest. Yeah. Lies and deception. You sitting up in here letting us be able to watch this shit go down, and they want to give me a big old cup of Kool-Aid. But it's purple, but it ain't nothing but lemons and waters in this bitch.
Yeah, hey, look. And another thing, y'all, people in the chat, man, make sure y'all following Sportsway with Dre Day podcast, man, because he over there keeping it real, man. He over there shutting all the goddamn Angel Reese haters down, and he's pissing off all these Caitlin Clark stands and these junkies because he's giving it to them raw and uncut, and he's going in there, no Diddy, but he might go in from the front side, he might go in from the back side, but he giving it to him raw.
Side to side. Yeah.
He giving it to him raw, man. He getting jiggy with it. And they cannot stand when Sportsway with Dre Day drop a video because they know when they click it on it, he giving them the Snapple top facts. And he be killing them.
Hey, baby, you got to use both hands.
Yeah. You getting jiggy with it, man.
Yeah. Baby, you got to use both hands. I'm just being honest.
You over there, I mean, he's shutting it down. Like, you got to look, man. I've been rocking with Dre for so long, man. Sometimes I know how this guy think, man, because he said it all week. If you following him on Facebook, his real stuff, and he put it out there before it even happened.
Yeah.
When Angel Reese that first game in the week, when Angel Reese put up them numbers, Dre Day put out there, she better be getting player of the week. I better be hearing this announcement for her player of the week.
Oh yeah.
It happened.
Oh yeah.
And it happened because the fact of it is he puts it out there. You know what I'm saying? And then, he's not afraid to tell people and give people their props, because as much as he shit on Caitlin Clark for having these bad games against these good teams, and then all of a sudden she had a good game against a good team, he backed it up and said, okay, yeah. She impressed me. And this was against a good team. So he gave her props. So for people that say that we hate on Caitlin Clark and stuff like that, we just calling it facts, man. We giving y'all the facts.
Over feelings.
And that's the bottom line. So it is what it is, man. Keep doing what you're doing, Dre, man. Make sure y'all following Sportsway with Dre Day podcast. All right, bro, Claude, you can go ahead and wrap it up, man.
Okay, so what I want y'all to do is, man, listen, what I need you guys to do. Some of you guys that's new, that's in the building. Hey, Sister Bernadine, I see she wins is up in here. Brother Reginald Banks, what's up, brother? West Side, brother Wedge. West Side, baby. I see everybody else in here. Chicago, Cheetah and PG Bigum. I see all of them up in here. Brother Henry, I see you in here. Henry is a Caitlin Clark fan, but he's in here. That's one of the ones that he just had to admit the work. And that over here, we keep it fair with Caitlin. We ain't got no problem with Caitlin having good games. We not mad that Caitlin has good games. Actually, over here, we want Caitlin to have good games. So to meet up to what all of the expectations and what they say, I want her to live up to what they say. I want to see it. Brother Robert, my brother from another mother, Brother Van. I see you in here, Secrets. I see you up in here. You know what I'm saying? T-Sale, brother, my nephew Jabari, Brooklyn 80s, baby. Go over to Brooklyn, the Perspective. He's in the building. He was one of the first ones in here. Troy Hall and She Wins was in the building. I'm just saying, man, much love for y'all coming through and speaking and coming to see us here, man. We building piece by piece. What we ask for you in this show, we asking for you to share and continue to share this podcast, because you know what, K-Sap, this is one of the best things in my life that you have put together for me to get it off my chest, and it's a really, really good thing. My children be excited. Hey, baby. My children be excited. They standing by right now. You know what I'm saying? About what's going on with this podcast. I think, what's up, Sister Trudy? I think that's one of our faithfuls right there. Yeah. See, so the thing is that, man, y'all coming over here and seeing us, we getting it out the mud. We ain't begging nobody to do anything. K-Sap already built the base. K-Sap already put and did the work. So, y'all come on over, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, and show some love over here. And then go over to my podcast, Steady Serving Sports, ENT. And I just want to tell you, boss, I wanted to really do this part of the show for you.
Nah, congrats. Well, I'm going to say it because I think I know what you're about to do.
Yes, sir. I wanted to say this for you.
I want to say this. Congratulations to Bro Claude on Steady Serving ENT. He went over 5,000 subscribers. So shout out to that, man. He's putting in the work, man. 5,000 subscribers, people that come and watch Bro Claude every day. He got 5,000 supporters. And I've always told people that. Oh, hold on. Dre said he got something to get off his chest. Hold on for a second, Dre. Let me go ahead and go ahead, Dre. Hit the link, Dre. Let me see. Let me put this in there. Let me let Dre up real quick, and then we'll get up out of here. The link is in the chat, man. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So the thing about it is, shout out to Bro Claude, 5,000 subscribers. He got 5,000 supporters. And I've always said, man, you know, we got 29 people watching. And you think about it, 29 people in a room watching you, that's significant. That's a lot of people.
Yes, it is.
That's a lot of people.
And I'm appreciative.
Let me get Dre Day up in here. What up, Dre?
What up, my boy?
Can you hear us, Dre?
Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's too low. I'm going to get out and I'm going to get on my laptop.
Okay.
Okay. Brian Allen Hines, what's up, my brother? Brian, listen, I want to say this real special thing. Brian Allen Hines, people like him, and Sister Bernadine, Sister Belinda, Sister Shirley, Kimbrough, you know, Sister Tony, Sister, you know, brother 80s Brooklyn, 80s baby, brother Van, you know, all of these people, it's so many KSAP that, you know, I had those 10 or 20 people when I started.
Yeah,
They started.
I gotta tell you these stories, man, about people that started with you. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but I don't know.
Ox.
A lot of people be seeing In the Dark with a Smile, Michelle that be up in the chat. In the Dark with a Smile.
I love her.
Man, she been rocking with me ever since day one.
Yes.
She used to come on when I used to do the round table talk with my wife, my partner and his wife. She used to come on our marriage chronicles. Man, she been down with me from day one, ever since I started my podcast.
ADP.
She's still sticking around.
Yes.
2 years ago when I met these people and built this whole platform, right?
Yes.
The crazy thing about it is, I started, you know, like I said, I don't do a lot of lives like I used to. Bro Claude, Keisha, and So Pretty Tony and Duvall and all them and Brooklyn and ADP, that's their time to shine. I'll go live periodically. That's why I'm doing the Get That Off Your Chest with Bro Claude. You know, to be a moderator for the Crash Out Room, but we changed it to Get That Off Your Chest. And when I say, you know, I started, you know, y'all don't have to worry about me. I'm chilling. I'm over here doing my thing. The other day, I just went past 30,000 subscribers.
Praise be to Allah.
Y'all just go look at my numbers, man.
Congratulations, brother.
In 28 days, I almost got damn near 1 million views in 28 days. I didn't gain like 3,000 subscribers in 28 days. I'm probably about 200 subscribers away from 31,000.
Because you got that sauce, baby boy.
I'm over here moving. I'm staying out of people's way. Let me go and bring Dre up in here. Dre got something to say. What up, Dre?
Yo, what's good?
Boy, what up, baby?
Bro Claude, what up? Congrats on the milestone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm about 30-something, 20-something away from 2.
But you should be, hold up. We should be getting some good news from you.
Yeah.
In terms of what?
You know what in terms, you know, a partner, what's up?
What do you mean?
It's YouTube partnership.
I haven't even been paying attention to that shit, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna check it out though.
Go to your studio, man, and see.
I get what you're saying, but me, I don't even be paying attention to that part. I just record and just keep it moving. I don't even be paying attention to that. But now that you said that, I'm definitely.
Brother.
No. I'm not selling myself short. It's just that I'll be so focused on dropping shit. I don't even be paying attention to that part. But now that you done said that, I'm gonna definitely check it out because I'm almost certain I done hit a few criterias.
You didn't hit all the criterias. Because I remember the last conversation, you was only a couple from your watch hours. And I know these last couple videos, them bangers you didn't drop.
Bang.
Over them damn views.
Well, I'm definitely check. I'm definitely gonna check. But yeah, it is something that I want to get off my chest real quick. And I hope my fellow Black queens won't be offended when I say this, but I get that we love Angel Reese. We're riding for her. But some of them are starting to remind me of another fan base. They're starting to remind me of another fan base.
Oh, hey.
It's fun. It's funny that you mentioned because when y'all was talking, I was getting in the shower. So I'm in the shower and I'm in the shower and I appreciate y'all shouting me out. And I remember you talked about Cameron Brink blocking Angel Reese. Now, if you go back to that game, I wrote on threads, Cameron Brink owned Angel Reese in the paint.
Oh, she did.
That is the thing. I completely said in the paint, all 5 blocks was on Angel Reese.
Exactly.
But see, here's the thing. I don't know if y'all have threads.
Nah,
I got so many comments. I was getting chewed up. And the main thing is she was getting fouled. I'm like, here we go. I'm like, yo, y'all starting to sound like a certain fan base.
Yes.
And I really don't want to say that. Again, since they said it was fouls, I said, you know what? Let me go back and watch the game. Now, again, it was 5 blocks. It was literally 5 fouls. They 5 blocks. They making it seem like I said she owned Angel Reese the whole game. No, I'm just talking about those 5 plays. Yeah. Every time Angel Reese tried to go in the paint, she got blocked. Yep. Now, they said all of them was fouls. I went back. Only 2 of them were fouls. Only 2 of them. Now, I get it. We all are riding for Angel Reese. We are all rooting for her. But the idolatry for her, y'all got to stop.
Yes.
Y'all got to stop. I get it. She's one of us. She come from the mud.
We got PTSD though too. They got PTSD.
We view her as a cousin. We view her as a niece. I've even said that. But we also got to be objective. We can't always be biased. We can't. That shit is dangerous.
Yes.
That shit is dangerous. It clouds your judgment. They literally chewed me up in the comments. Literally, I'm like, I'm not even going to respond to these people because I watched the game just like y'all did. Mm-hmm. And I saw it on 2 screens. Yes. I saw it on my phone while I was at work. Mm-hmm. And I saw it on my phone and I saw it on my TV when I made it home because the game was still going on. It's like, yo, what are we talking about here? But see, I know what the issue is. Mm-hmm. I know what the problem is. It's the word I used, right? I used the word own, right? So when you think of the word own, that's like slave mentality, right? Oh, a white girl owned the black girl on the basketball court. No, that's not what I was talking about.
What he was saying.
That's not what I was talking about. I love my Black queens, but y'all could be a little too sensitive. A little too sensitive. And I don't give a fuck who don't like it.
Go ahead, bro.
I don't care who don't like it.
Go ahead.
Because we have to keep it 100. It's okay to say that Cameron Brink chewed her up in the paint. She did. Now, who had the better game? Absolutely. Angel did. She broke 2 records, and I'm proud of her for it.
Yes.
But guess what? Those 5 plays she went up against Cameron Brink didn't work. It's just like baseball.
The crazy thing about it is, Dre, it was 3 back to back.
Yeah. It's just like
Stop.
it's just like baseball. It's just like baseball.
I'm glad somebody came in here and said,
Yeah. Oh no.
I don't
When
want you to take it out of context when I said it. You know?
No. Listen, I got you. I'm still getting. See, for me, this is how real as it get. Any other person would have just said, you know what? Let me delete that post. I'm not deleting shit.
Mm-mm.
I'm standing by what I said.
You being authentic. You're authentic.
I'm standing 10 toes down on what I said. That don't mean that Cameron Brink had a better game than Angel Reese. And then you got these fools thinking, oh, hey, another brother hating on Angel to appease Caitlin Clark. Oh, whoa, wait a minute now. I'm not a Caitlin Clark fan. Like, I had to shut one girl down. I'm like, you got the wrong person. You got the wrong one here. This ain't no CC fan here. I said, I'm a huge Angel fan. You better check the track record on me. Y'all got me all the way fucked up. But what I'm not going to do is take that idolatry shit and be on some worshiping shit, because that's what a lot of them are doing. And they are reminding me of another fan base. They're reminding me of another worshiping cult, and I don't want that to be the case. It's just like baseball. If Pedro Martinez goes to the mound and strike out Ken Griffey Jr. 5 times, what did that mean? He owns him.
Yes.
It's just basketball. But I guess because I used the word own, they got a little too they got a little bent out of shape.
A little bit. They got a little bit.
But guess what? I don't give a fuck.
That's right. You should.
No, I know I rock with Angel. I know I do. But I can also be objective. You get your ass handed to you in the paint, I got every right to say what I want about it.
Yeah.
That don't mean I don't. That don't mean I don't like her. That don't mean I think she's trash. I just think in those 5 times she tried to go in the paint, she went up unsuccessful. And then she got fouled. She got fouled. That sound like another coach that keep using that excuse.
Good point, man. Good point. I'm glad you came up and got that off your chest, man.
Oh nah, listen. When you said that shit, I said, "Oh, I'm glad somebody else sees it the way I see it."
I sat there and watched it, man.
Yeah, exactly. I sat there and watched just like y'all did.
I was like, damn, Angel. I'm like,
no, we ain't doing no coach shit. That ain't gonna happen.
About it is when she was getting the ball, she was just going right back up instead of using her body to move her out. She was just giving it. She was just handing it to her at the top, man.
Well, I'll say this: she even absorbed some of that when Angel gave her. Hey, Cam Brink absorbed some of that shit.
Well, goddamn, Cam Brink was 6. What? She's 6'5", right?
Yeah.
You ready for this?
What? Go ahead.
You know how they said Cameron Brink was fouling Angel?
Mm-hmm.
If you pay attention real close, Angel was throwing some elbows too.
Yes. Yes. I said she absorbed. Did she absorb some of that shit?
Ain't nobody saying anything about that though, right?
No, they ain't gonna say it.
They ain't gonna say that.
No.
They see Cameron Brink fouling her, which on 2 of them she did. But y'all just gonna ignore Angel elbowing her, right? Yeah, y'all want to talk about that though, right? Okay, I rest my case.
All right, we got.
Hell, I might lose some subscribers for this, but I don't care.
No, you know you're not.
I'm about keeping it real, man. Fuck that shit. Like again, we all riding for Angel. We get it.
Yes.
She gets ridiculed for the dumbest shit. She gets countless hate.
Subscriber count gonna go up after this.
It's gonna go up.
We get that she gets countless hate. We get it.
Yes.
There's a cult out there, and there's some Sambos that are still butthurt from 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is where all of this started, and this is why we ride so hard for Angel, because we know where it started from.
Yes.
But we gonna also be objective up in this bitch too. What uncle would I be if I defend you for everything? It's like a roasting session. Like you got the shit blocked out of you. We come to the picnic, we gonna roast you for that. And I get ridiculed for that? Come on now. That's not fair.
No.
I don't give a fuck, but you know, it is what it is.
There was some fouls, but it also
Yeah.
Stop.
Two of them. Two out of the 5. I will admit, 2 out of the 5 were fouls. Yes. But again, 3, 4, 5. 3 is higher than 2. So hey, it is what it is, man. Like, again, we love this girl. We love her. We ride for her. But we can't, like, that pandering shit, we can't do that.
And
we can't do that. It's too many people doing that. It's too many people doing that for that other girl. We can't do that for Angel. We can't do that for Angel.
And then we start going in on ourselves and become just like them. You know, we start
definitely not gonna be that.
Splitting up in factions. You got what I'm saying? Because it's already been a split. I mean, just totally, because you know the people. Let me get this shit on my chest.
Go ahead.
Stop fucking thinking that nobody can say anything about Angel. I'm talking to my diehards. Y'all know I rap. My podcast was built on coming in about Angel, and I told K-Sap my main mission was to get her the relevant recognition that I could possibly do on my end, Dre Day. My end of coming in this bitch. So I only been here 2 years. But the reason why that I came was because Angel was getting her ass ripped apart, clown faces, sloths, and animal pictures and sexualizing. I mean, if I couldn't find those persons in person, you dig what I'm saying? You already know. You know, a lot of motherfuckers be thinking they thought that, you know what I mean, I was a little short, little fat boy that's 5'5" behind the, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucking camera. But when they see me in person, they be like, oh shit, it's something totally fucking different. So it makes me want to put hands on certain people and how I felt in the early part. But if we gonna be real professionals and basketball critics, of course, that's us and what we analyze the game and being given our analysis of pure and claiming we keep it real and what we see. We can't be sitting up in here, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of the #1 glazers. I'll put the honey on my chest and rub that shit when she doing something good. But if she doing something bad, goddamn it, I'm gonna say that shit. You know me, Dre Day. I'm gonna say what the fuck I gotta say.
As you should. And again, we just speaking for that, just in that situation. Just that situation. Nobody said that she got destroyed by Cameron Brink the whole game. Because we'll be dumbasses to say that. Baby girl had 26 rebounds, broke 2 records. How are we gonna say Cameron Brink had a better game? I'm just talking about in that situation right there. Cameron Brink owned her.
Yeah.
But again, it's because I use the word owned. Well, guess what? I'm a competitor. If I go bowling with somebody and I smoke them 3 games, guess what? I owned that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I play basketball against somebody. I mean, I'm too old to play now, but in my heyday, I play somebody and I smoked them 3 times. Guess what? I owned them. It is what it is. People get too sensitive. We talking basketball.
Yeah.
Again, we ride for her. But
Yeah.
in that situation, I had to critique her.
Yes.
I had to critique her.
I mean, my brother Duvall said some things they was finna take his head off. But it rightfully so, because he got a high standard for Angel, and that's rightfully so. You know, it wasn't that he was bashing her. No, he just was pointing out exactly what the hell you were saying, and a lot of the people, you know what I mean, was getting a little bit, you know what I'm saying, you know. But the thing is that I'll say this: we won the game. Okay, fine, we did win, but it's aspects of winning, right? God damn it, it's aspects of actually knowing exactly what is what and when is what, you know what I mean, to tell the whole truth. Don't give me some of the goddamn story that you enjoy. That's what my grandmama always said, K-Sal. She say, don't give me the part that you enjoy. I want the bad shit too that happened to get you there to the joyful part. So
if we call her out her name, not to cut your wisdom, if we call her out her name, sexualize her, put these AI graphics of her of looking like a monkey or things like that, then you can come knock on my door and ridicule me. That's not what I'm doing. We keeping it basketball. That's it. Basketball. And in that moment, she got chewed up. It's that simple. That don't take away from her performance. And again, she did the important part. She broke the 2 records and she won. That's it.
Yeah,
But
that's it.
some of y'all need to grow the fuck up. Some of y'all need to grow the fuck up.
Man.
These players don't know you from a hole in the wall.
You don't care.
Y'all caping so hard for them. They're not gonna put money in your bank account for doing that.
Yeah.
They probably gonna laugh at you like, dang, like that person going real hard for me like that. They probably gonna laugh at you.
I know she I know she probably gonna laugh at me, but you know what, Drake? I'm gonna put the honey on my chest and walk on, keep on going in the sun.
No, absolutely. Listen. Again, we love her and we love what she's doing right now. We love it. It's quiet, like it's quiet on the set right now. Those fans, those haters got nothing to say at this moment. Nothing. For a whole week, they've been hiding. To the point where you can make a strong case that Angel Reese could possibly be WNBA first team. Possibly.
Yeah.
Because I'm still jotting down my list as we speak. I'll be at work thinking about that shit. Like, she's definitely going to be on one of my teams. I just don't know if it's first or second, but listen, Angel Reese gonna rack up on some stuff this year. She has a legitimate case to be first or second WNBA team. She got a strong case to win Defensive Player of the Year. She's killing it right now, and we love every minute of it. And what we love the most about it is that all those people that constantly hate on her, all these Sambos that always got something slick to say about her, they hiding. They ain't got nothing to say now. Yes. And the worst thing that can happen, and I'm going to end it with this. The worst thing that can happen. I'm a Liberty fan, so of course I want us to win. But if the Indiana Fever don't win this year, if y'all thought I was bad before, y'all ain't see shit yet. I got a whole clip ready to unload, just waiting for them to not win.
You better.
If you think you scared now, I'm gonna get a whole lot worse. A whole lot worse. I'm actually embracing the death threats. I'm actually embracing the racist shit that people are gonna say to me. Because if you thought I was bad before, let Indiana don't win this championship. Let them not win. And let Angel Reese win before them.
Oh God.
We're gonna wrap it up right there, man. We're gonna wrap it up right there, man.
So many people gonna kill themselves, and guess what? I'm all for it.
Off the building.
Appreciate you coming up, man. Getting that off your chest, man. Like I said, anytime you want to be.
I had to get that off, gang. I had to get that off.
No. Yeah.
Like, I haven't been dropping videos like that because I've been doing this OT at work. So it's like, when I come home, do I want to record? I'm like, I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to watch my soaps before I go to bed. But when you said that, like when I was in the shower and I heard you talk about that Cameron Brink thing and you said exactly what I said, I was like, oh no, let me dry off real quick and let me see if I can get on here real quick.
But hey, man, like I said, we appreciate you. Anytime you want to be part of the show, just let us know, man.
Y'all extended family, you already know.
Yes, sir.
Man. Yeah, we're gonna get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all. Leave Trey alone on these threads, please.
Please.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Yeah,
he one of us.
I'm pro Angel. I think I've solidified that enough. I'm pro Angel. Like, y'all need to get out y'all feelings. Nobody is exempt from criticism. Nobody is exempt. Nobody.
Yeah. So
you play great, we gonna praise you. You play like shit, we gonna ridicule you. And in that one incident, she got chewed up. That's it, man. Damn.
You ain't even gotta say it no more. They get the point, man. And
I hope they do
that. But y'all get down in that comment section, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Turn your post notifications on. We be back on Sunday. Boy, y'all crazy, boy. We'll be back on Sunday. Y'all get it off your chest. Dre needed to get that off his fucking chest. This nigga didn't even wash when he was in the shower. That nigga wanted to come on this motherfucking.
Oh no, the soap was on me. Oh no, the soap was on me. I had to get that off me. I had to get that soap off me.
Yeah.
I had cleaned the areas I needed to clean. I was fully washed. I just needed to get the soap off me, man. I know that's too much information, but listen, I'm the hood's ESPN. I keep it real. I don't give a shit.
Y'all go make sure y'all subscribe to Sports Play with Dre Day podcast, man. But that's our time.
That's the New York in me. That's the New York in me. That's the Brooklyn in me.
That's our time. Go ahead, bro. Claude, close us out, man.
Okay, listen, y'all. Turn on your notifications every time we drop a hot banger.
Indeed.
Like, share, and subscribe to our channels. Please be a part of this channel. Subscribe to this channel. We almost at the mark. We like 50 short or something like that. We 50 short of the mark, I believe. Come on and get us over the hump. Share, share, share. Hit the like button. God damn, it's free. Please. And like I will say, I thank you for what you do. I thank you for what you've done. And I thank you for what you will do. And as always, we leave as we came with another banger.